So place your hands alongside your chest, spreading your fingertips wide. Hug your legs together behind you and root the tops of your feet down into the floor. Roll your shoulder blades up towards the sky, engaging the strength of your back. We'll press your fingertips into the earth as you gently curl your heart up away from the mat. Don't shrug your shoulders up to the ears. Draw your shoulders and your elbows down and feel your back light up. Curl your toes under. You can press up through a plank pose or through your tabletop, and we're going to make your way into your downward facing dog. And as you rise in your pose, just take a moment to set it up so your feet, your ankles, your shins and thighs are in a strong, solid alignment. Check back in with your hands, your forearms, your upper arms, your shoulders and your neck. Lift up your belly. And take a deep breath in right here, reaching your hips high. Exhale and sink into the earth. Then on your next inhale, we'll lift that left leg on up. I'm going to balance it out. Big stretch here. Then exhale and gently make your way forward, coming into your lunge. And I always encourage my students, take your time to set up your pose. Sometimes teachers go so fast that you don't really have time to make sure that it's right. You'll never run into that in my class. I'll always make sure you have time to set up your pose well. So your knee is over your ankle. The front of the knee, the shin bone is aligned down the midline of the foot. Toning the strength of the back leg, digging into the earth. Bring your left hand to your knee and begin to press yourself up. You can reach your right fingertips high. Now press against that left leg and feel how that gives you a sense of lift. It's that root to rise. Pressing into the leg, you lift a little higher. Hug your leg muscles onto the bone, engaging the strength of the legs there. Then let's gently curl your heart up towards the sky, just a little tiny bit. Even if you just think about curling your heart to the sky is perfect. So we'll take one more inhale here, nice strong lunge. Then we'll gently release the right hand back down to the floor. Glide your hips back, stacking your right hip neatly over your right knee. Extending through the left leg here. Notice, especially my left leg is real tight, so my tailbone just wants to go way down. But this is where we bring the pose to life, drawing the tailbone back. Lift your heart and chest, extending through your spine for a stronger stretch. Now we're starting to get into the fascia. Now we're starting to get into the deeper layers of connective tissue. Root down through your right hand or through your fingertips. Then we're going to extend your spine and open your left fingertips to the sky. Yeah. So we really work that alignment here, continuing to pull back on the left hip, lengthening out through your side. So there's some opposition. It's like the hip is going back, the chest is going forward. As you open your left shoulder up towards the sky. This is a very active stretch. Let's take one more inhale, twist into it. Then we'll exhale and release. Let it go. Whew. Shift forward back into your lunge. You're going to lift your right knee up off the floor and spin your right heel down to the mat. So already we can start to check the alignment. Heel to heel, check. Root down through the outer edge of the right foot, lift through the inner arch, check. Okay, we're going to draw your hips back, extending the left leg, making sure that the thigh and the shin and the foot are aligned. Check. Let's extend your heart forward before you open. So we just lengthen out the spine right away. Then we can open the right fingertips to the sky, expanding through the pose. So again, it's kind of hard to feel when you're horizontal like this. You want to feel that the spine is long, not arching. So check in with that left side waist. See if you can lengthen it out, creating more space along the left side of your waist. As you stack your shoulders open, check back in with the back leg. It's like out of sight, out of mind, but root down that outer edge, lift up on the inner edge of the foot, and draw all that energy up the right leg. Let's take one more deep breath in. Then as you exhale, we're going to stand all the way up and rise. So now we're preparing for our warrior two. Stabilizing through that back leg, really hug the muscles up and in. We'll start to lunge forward into the left knee, checking in with every phase of the pose. Feet are rooted, legs are strong, knee, ankle, foot aligned, feeling that strength. Then we lift up and out of the waist, toning the strength of your core. Roll your shoulders on your back as you extend your arms out. Take one more deep lunge here, really pressing into the pose. Then we'll open it up, reversing your pose. Circling your left arm up and over. Try to stay deep into the left leg as you reach back through your fingertips. Then we'll slowly release and circle your arms all the way back down to the floor. Spin your right heel to the sky, press your palms into the earth, and sweep that left leg up and back. Then we're going to open the left hip over the right and bend into that left knee. Now check back in with the right leg. What's going on back there? Line up the ankle, line up the shin. Line up the thigh bone. Finding strength in your standing leg, you can stack the left hip open even more. Nice deep stretch here. Then gently release. Left foot floating back down to the mat. Take a full cycle of breath here. All the way in and all the way out. And then gently lower your knees. Sink your hips to your heels and come into a little child's pose. So notice how you feel here. Come back to that slow, deep breath, calling all of your energy into yourself. Feeling that blood flow, that circulation. So nice. And slowly begin to make your way back into your down dog. Just gently making your way there. We'll slowly begin to walk your feet forward, coming back into your forward fold. Bend your knees side to side. Notice how it feels different now than when you first started. Hopefully you're feeling a lot more freedom, a lot more movement, a lot more space. And you can make your way back to center, folding over your legs. Stabilize through your feet, through your shins and your thighs. Glide your hands up onto your shins and let's inhale and lift halfway, extending your heart forward. And exhale and gently fold it back down. And one more time, we're going to slowly roll the spine back up to standing. So you have one more opportunity here to really, really tap in. Feel that unfurling. Stabilize through your legs, through your pelvis and your hips, letting your shoulders relax. As you slowly unfurl, rolling yourself up to standing. The head is the last thing that comes on top. You can close your eyes here and just feel what you feel. Breathing in and out. And bring the palms of your hands together. Notice how you feel. More balanced, more spacious, more grounded. Let's inhale and reach your fingertips to the sky. And just for fun, bend into your knees and see if you can sink your hips all the way down to the floor. If you got to use your hands, that's okay. As you come down onto your hips, hug your knees into your chest and give yourself a little squeeze, appreciating yourself and all your hard work and your practice today because you're amazing. Now go ahead and roll yourself down onto your back, hugging your knees in here. If it feels good to you, you can gently rock side to side, just kind of massaging your spine. Then give yourself one more good, deep, juicy squeeze, hugging your knees in. And we'll slowly extend your legs out in front of you. Just letting yourself come into a relaxation pose. Make whatever adjustments you need here to settle into a place of stillness. So make whatever little adjustments you need. If you need to fix your hair or fix your clothes or settle into your mat, just let yourself get situated so that you can really start to drop in and get still. Sometimes stillness can be the most challenging part of our practice. If that's coming up for you, it's hard to be still, it's hard to let go. Take a deeper breath. Give yourself permission just for these next couple of minutes. For these next 2 minutes, you don't have to do anything. Give yourself permission to just be. Notice the sensations in your body. Notice the flow of your breath. Feel a deep sense of relaxation washing over you. And let yourself give in. Give in to that relaxation. And take a deep, full breath in. And exhale a slow, deep, full breath out. And begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And roll your wrists and your ankles around. You can roll your head side to side and gently begin to reawaken your body. And stretch your arms up over your head, reach your body long, and roll yourself over to one side. And when you're ready, you can begin to press yourself up into a seat.